All right, this is game 2 of the best 2 out of 3 for Julio and me against Brian and Moses. We forgot to hit record at the beginning of this game, so right now it's 1-0 bad guys. And missed drop from Moses. Hi Brian, how you doing, Brian? Yep, it's on. It is on. It's recording. Yep. Boy, we generally I want to keep close-ups of Brian out of these videos. Let's make that a rule. All right, good return from Mo. Mediocre drop. At least I got it to land in the kitchen. Now I can work my way up and just off the end of the paddle. I think probably still moving. Maybe that might be the reason why that was such a mishit. I don't know, but it's kind of a recurring theme. The more you can get set and get stable before you hit, the better. Okay, ball on court. We're going to see that a lot. The people next to us liked to hit balls onto our court quite a bit. All right, freebie for us. We'll take it. We need it. After losing game 1, we need some breaks. Speaking of breaks, video is glitching. There we go. All right, let's see. Decent drive. Good decision to reset. I just hit it too high. Moses put that in a good spot. I mean, I had to hit that even with my foot. So, not a lot I could do there. Let me move this thing out of the way. And a crappy return by me. I think that was as simple as, let's take a look at that. It was as simple as just not staying down low, probably. Especially with my Tui, I tend to stand up when I swing at it, and yeah, I'm standing up. I need to be lower, and my head needs to be lower. Yeah, I'm just way too upright. Probably just tired legs, maybe. This is the last game of our 4-day trip in Palm Springs with lots of pickleball that we played. So just need to stay down and swing through. Good drop from Mo there with his backhand. He's much better with the backhand. We've learned that. I should have earned that sucker. But it worked out good. When he's outstretched like that, look for the Ernie. If they go down the line, they are in trouble. He didn't go down that much down the line, though. He did go more middle. I might not have been able to Ernie that, actually. It's a good drop from Brian. Hey, speaking of Ernie, that time I Ernied. And he did go down the line. So let's watch that in the frame by frame and make sure I stayed legal on this Ernie. So this is a good little stop right here. So I saw that his head was down. Julio did a great job of, pressuring Mo. And so I'm banking on the fact that Mo's going to hit this down the line. Now his best bet would have hit it right in between Julio and me, resetting it to the middle of the kitchen, basically. Down the line can be death if someone is looking for an Ernie. So let's see if I was clean here. That foot is good. Stepping over. It's always a little harder when you go backhand on an Ernie. The post is going to kind of be in the way here, so it's really hard to tell if I'm in or not with that foot. That foot looks in. I mean, when I say in, out of bounds. Legal, that's probably the way to put it. So I think it's legal from everything I can tell. I like those. Those are fun. I don't get too many. They're on to me. They don't generally don't hit it down the line, but Julio did a great job of just forcing that. And then I did a nice job of being aware, taking advantage. Great hybrid drop from Julio there, and a horrible miss by me. I swung too down. I'm learning. I've got to go more horizontal with those and topspin it. Maybe like shut the angle of the paddle a little bit to hit it down instead of swinging down. I tend to miss those in the net. I got to work on that. I got to drill that. They should be easy, and I'm making them hard. I don't know why Brian did not hit a drive there. It was a pretty bad return. I mean, again, not a great return. I mean, I'm hitting that so high. that means it's going to bounce high. I did not hit it very deep. Part of it is Brian's not really set up for a drive, so his weight is back. So maybe he realized, oh, I crept in a little bit, my weight's back, I'm not really in a position to hit a drive. But if he had time to take a step back and then really swing into this and hit a nice dipping hard drive, because yeah, it's just a bad return by me. But instead he kind of goes the lazy route, I would say. And I don't love lob. I mean, third shot lobs sometimes are good, but man, I mean, most people, I mean, he caught Julio a little bit out of position, but I think, you know, someone younger, etc., is going to punish the crap out of that thing, probably. But anyway, I think drive would have been a better choice, but they got the point, so what the hell do I know? Good poach from Mo on that. 3-1. I think I heard. That was not the time to drive, actually. So other one, definitely good to drive. That was too low to drive. It's going to force him to go from low to high to get it over the net, and then that makes it easy for me to hit a hard shot back, which is what I did, thankfully. So I think on those, hitting a push dink, where you're just kind of pushing it over. You're not top spinning it over, and you're not cutting it, you're just pushing it over when they're low like that. Another high drive, hit hard by Julio. Good defense though by them, and hey, you know what, we'll take what we can get. We needed that. We need a little luck. We're down one game. Come on. Let's see if we can win this sucker. Good deep return, forced me off my back foot. God, another miss. That's two. Two mid-court high balls. Yep, Mo is telling me I'm swinging down on it too much. I gotta go horizontal. That is going to be added into my drill repertoire. That's trouble. Oh, he missed it. Oh, we got lucky there. We got a lot of high balls. So we had luck go our way a couple times so far. A dribbler off the net and a miss hit overhead. Good deep return. Oh, I think that was going to be out. Tried to reset there. It's the right decision to reset that. I got nothing else to do with it. Just missed it. Probably standing a little too upright. That's a good return, really deep. Enabled me to hit it hard at his feet. But, you know, what I did there is I let it bounce. I didn't need to reach in for that. And I can still hit it hard off the bounce, especially when it's coming in that high. Shot. Oh, I hit that high. A good point brewing here. A little luck again. I think Brian's better off stinking that more towards the middle than down the line. Again, it invites an Ernie, and it's also the highest part of the net. Nice. Good. I like the aggression from Julio on that. We got to mix up some offense in there, get a little aggressive a few times. I mean, I like mixing it. Get aggressive on some, be more measured on others. Like measured, that's a good measured shot, just a push dink. And another luck. Hey, that's three. We're getting lucky. We need it. We're playing decent too, though. But yeah, a couple dribblers off the net. It happens. Oh, and there's a ball. With a little high-pitched scream along with that ball coming on the net. I think that was a guy screaming too. I don't know. All right, decent drop. And Brian, again, we talked about this principle before, but shrink that court by 10%. No reason to be hitting that out. Just hit it at his feet. Don't even go anywhere near that line, honestly. Just go middle or right at his feet. The main thing is to keep it low. Not really, the angle is not the thing. So, and we can all do better at that. I know I tend to go too many angles too. I'm slowly, maybe not surely, learning to not do that. I think I just got a little too aggressive on that. I think I was just moving while I was hitting too much. I think I could have paused slightly before I hit that drive rather than running through it, essentially. I think I just ran through it. Part of it is momentum because I'm coming over, but I think it was just too much. I think I was still thinking about that miss from the time before. You gotta let those misses go. Don't let it bleed into the next shot. So that was just a bad unforced error by me. A little hop from Mo on his drop. Good. All right, good pressure. Again, it's a recurring thing for Mo. Forehand drop. Hits off his back foot. We've talked about it. I won't put you through the frame by frame of it again. Off his back foot again. And see, when he does that, it just bounces high. And so it's easy to hit a hard shot back. Easy to hit a good fourth, I guess. When you're leaning back, swinging up on one foot, it's just going to go high and bounce high. Versus, you know, low and through it, weight going forward. Okay, good shot from Brian. So I think we should just start hitting it to, but see Moses' backhand was good there. It was low and through. Is that in? That was a great roll. Yeah, let's see that again. Good shot, Julio. Let's see this roll over. Yep. Nice top spin. And yeah, that's a great shot. Nice. Caught Brian a little flat-footed there. Drive it. There you go. A little high. Oh, it was there. Too big of a swing. And when I say too big of a swing, what I mean, if we watch this, so you don't need to. I mean, it's high enough that just like the paddle shouldn't go any more than any behind him at all. And I think it's just, I didn't go that, he didn't swing, didn't take it that far back, but I think it was just the big follow through. The problem with that big follow through too is that, let's say he did get over the net and it went to Moses and Moses counters it right back at him. He's completely out of position. Julio's paddle is down because he swung all the way through. So you want to try to finish in front of you. You're more apt to keep the ball in play. You're still going to hit it plenty hard enough, and then you're ready for when it comes back. And the good players are going to hit it back for sure. So anyway, missed opportunity there. Oops. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Off his back foot. Oh, it's a good drive though. That one worked out. I think he gets away being on the back, off the back foot with a drive a little bit more than a drop. Okay, just a simple miss. Uh-oh, that's trouble. Whew, I defended it. Nice. Come on, keep attacking him. Yes. Man, that was good because we are dead right now. Like, that's not a great return. Very short. Brian does the right thing. Now, I think he does the right thing in driving it, and he hits a good drive, no doubt. But I think he hit it to the wrong place. I think he should go at Julio here because, look, Julio is farther back and he's trying to come in, so he's still moving. He's going to be less set than me because, I mean, I knew we were in trouble. I knew it was going to be a drive. You can see I got super low, paddle up. Julio's, probably has the paddle in the right position, considering how far back he is. But I just think that's probably his better bet. I mean, I don't know. I have less time to react because I'm closer, but I'm probably more ready to react because I wasn't coming in. But again, I mean, I think it's a really good drive. I mean, it's slow, it's dipping, and thankfully I just caught it out in front of me. So anyway, that's something I actually drilled. My coach Pierre did that drill with me. I'm getting much better at countering hard drives because he literally was standing at the mid-court. I'm at the kitchen, and he's hitting them out of the air as hard as he can at me. And it was very helpful. Ooh. All right, good offense there from Brian. Good hands. One of those 50-50 hand battles probably, and he was victorious in that one. All right, drive it. Nope, I decided to drop it. I think I should have driven that. Oh, I was thinking Ernie there. Oh, Coachy. Wow, all right. We're back in it. Let's get it going. All right, let's see if we can take advantage of the fact we kept in it, and the stupid ball came on our court. Dang it, that was a good rally. That was a really good rally. Oh, too bad. All right, well, we get to try it again. I mean, we were lucky. We were lucky to not lose there. And that was out. Yep. Yep, trying to do too much angle. I don't love the drop volley there either. I'm, for my age, fairly quick, so it takes a really good drop to get a point on me. All right, good drop. Nice. Yeah, I like that decision. Just kind of right in between them. Didn't have to hit it hard. Just create a little bit of confusion. Another ball. Yay, ball in the court. Let's try this again. At least we weren't in the middle of like a 20-shot rally when it happened. Ruh-roh. Low shot from Brian. A good low shot from Brian. You just got to get super low to get that back. And again, bunt it over. I think it was a little bit of a reachy reach from Julio on that. Didn't get low. Good drop from Moses that time. See, that was a good drop, Moses. You didn't hit it off your back foot. Maybe because it was so far out in front of you, but I mean, that was much better. He still does it off of one foot. I'm not sure why, but at least his weight's forward, right? It's not coming backwards, and so therefore he hits it lower, and it doesn't bounce so high. So it forces a short hop from Julio, which he was lucky to. Yeah, I think Julio just needed to get that to land in the kitchen, but that was a great drop. So do that more, Mo, when you're on my team, though, not when you're against me. Ugh, another straight-legged, two-handed backhand return. Didn't stay low. Don't like that. Good backhand drop. And so, okay, so I think Julio, again, I think you just, rather than reach in there, take a step back with your right foot, create space, so pivot back, let it bounce, and then you've got a great roll it over the net at Moses' feet. I mean, Moses is back anyway, so you don't have to worry about taking time away from him right now because he's far enough back. He's not going to get to the kitchen line if you let it bounce. But this reaching in, there's just not a lot you can do with it. Your best bet is to just, at this point, all you can do is dink it over. I think you tried to roll it, and it was so low that it goes right in the net. So I think we get conditioned to try to take everything out of the air if we can. And on one hand, I get that because you do want to take time away, but on the other hand, if it's low and you can let it bounce and it bounces higher, you can be more offensive with that. That shot, I don't love that I went down the line on that. I love that I got the point, but I think I was too risky. Oh, hello. I do like that, though. Ernie number 2 in the game. Okay, let's see if that was illegal. Okay, again, I am watching for head down, outstretched, and being out of position essentially. So Brian's way out of position. The ball's kind of behind him. He's in a weird position. So I'm anticipating that I know there's not. All he can really do with this is drop it over the net or hit a lob. And I'm just banking on the fact that he's going to go down the line. So if he goes in between me and Julio, there's no Ernie, but Julio's covering, so Julio can take the ball. So it's definitely a good time for me to try Ernie. Let's see if again, Moses is blocking the view, so we don't know if it's legal or not. That foot looks in, and that foot is definitely in. So I think it's probably legal, as long as I took off behind the line, which I think I did. But yeah, just got to go middle when you're out of position. Go middle if you can, but I like it. Keep going down the line against me. Oh, all right. Good. I think I like that I stepped over and took the forehand there. Sometimes I don't do that enough, I think. Good return with the backhand. Yep, that was the right thing to dink that because he didn't have much else to do with it. All right, attacking the middle with dinks. Uh-oh. Whew. Good. Whew, we got out of that. We were the first ones to hit a high dink there, but thankfully countered it. I think I just squeezed middle there. Let's look at that again real quick, because I think when I saw that high dink, I really came over to cover middle. Oh, that's not the high dink. Where is the high dink? I think it's right there. So yeah, so there's 2 spots Mo can go, right? Down the line on Julio's right hip would be a really good spot to go there, because you're probably going to chicken wing him, or he's going to go middle. He's not going to go cross. There's no way he's going to go cross there. I mean, that would be a really, really tough shot. So I've got to come way over and take away the middle option. And so you can see I stepped way, a foot across the line, and I'm sitting forehand to some degree. And you also want to sit forehand, because if he hits it to my backhand hard, it's going out. Right, so I'm going to sit forehand, cover middle, and yeah, so it was a good counter from Brian, but I just like the fact that I stepped over and covered and sat forehand. So I think that was the right thing to do, and got the point ultimately. So we like to say that Julio baited Moses into that with a little bit of a high dink, right? That was a bait dink. We're going to go with that. Good drive. Not a good reset. Not a good reset. We're done. Yep, that was tough. Sometimes the things with good drives, it can induce a pop-up, but it also, it's going to come back quicker on us. So it can make the 5th shot sometimes difficult versus a really good drop. Just depends on what's going on. Oh, reachy from Moses there. Yeah, so, and that was the game ender. But let's look at that. I think another option here, like kind of what Julio had done earlier, instead of reaching, I think Moses shuffles over one step and then probably pivots back. So it's kind of a combination of a shuffle and pivot to create space, let it bounce, and then he could, hit a roll much easier, because it's going to bounce high. That's coming in high. It's going to bounce high. There's no reason to reach in there. No reason. And it just created a dead dink for me to punish. So All right, we win game 2. So we're tied 1-1, and let's see how we do in game 3.